Hey everyone, I'm Huang from Education Tomorrow, and this is the first of Business Law PowerPoint video series, Legal Systems. So this course is probably going to span around 7 to 8 PowerPoints, and it's going to be meant to prepare anyone of you for future Business Leaders of America FBLA competitions. And in preparation for that, I suggest you making a foldable to help study and take notes while the PowerPoints are being uploaded. If you would like one PowerPoint from me, send me an email with your name and home review from JP Stevens, and I will provide you with a blank foldable. So this first series, we will talk about legal systems, criminal law, torts and negligence, and at the end there will be some key terms of the chapter. Our legal system. Our government, as you know, the framework of it is based on a constitution. It's a constitutional government. It distinguishes the power between people and government, federal government and state government, what federal can do, what state can do, and the branches of government. And so continue on. Statutes are law passed by a legislative body, such as Congress. Obamacare passed. Ordinances, legislation by a town, city, or commission. Zoning ordinances, such as what you can build or not build, building permits, those are ordinances. Case law, they're from appellate courts. Appellate courts are courts of appeal, those who are appealing from trial courts. And case law is appellate court ruling used as a blueprint for further reference. Stare decisis is the Latin meaning, let the decision stand. Does not bind any Supreme Court decisions. Some administrative agencies are the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, EEOC. It enforces laws against workplace discrimination. There's the National Labor Relations Board, NLRB, which is basically the regulation of labor unions and remedy for unfair business practices. And there's the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, founded during the Nixon administration to ensure safety in workplaces. More of them are Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC. It is regulating disclosure information pertinent to transaction of stocks as well as national stock exchanges. Federal Trade Commission, FTC, regulates trade, consumer protection, and antitrust. And then this one is a little more extraneous. It's found in FBLA practice tests, so I suggest you just know that the Federal Reserve System's Board of Governors are money supply, credit availability, and interest rates. Usually it will be multiple choice question, not true or false. Criminal law. A crime is a punishable offense against society. One thing that something needs to be a crime is duty imposed by criminal statute to do or not to do certain act is present. 2. Act or omission performed in violation of duty or not. 3. Criminal intent is present. This is usually the one that lawyers spend most time doing to prove that whatever the criminal did, he had intention of doing such crime. And it's not just like a mistake or accident. Civil death is a person who is imprisoned and lose right to contract. Embezzlement is the taking of another's property, money, by a person to whom it has been entrusted with. For instance, if Varane trusts me with the treasury of enterprise organization to, just manage it, I agree, I sign a contract or something like that, and then I just go out and use this treasury to buy a free Xbox. He catches me, I could be charged with embezzlement, because he entrusted me, the treasury, with me, and I had agreed. That's embezzlement. Types of crime, there's 2 types. Felony is punishable by confinement 1+ year in prison and/or 1,000+ fine. Some of them are murder, kidnapping, arson, rape, robbery, burglary. Misdemeanor is the punishable by confinement 1- year in prison and/or 1,000- fine. Smaller misdemeanor is an infraction. White-collar crime. So, white-collar is office, work. Blue collar is like labor work. Some white collar crimes are larceny. Larceny is also theft. So grand larceny means theft in large amounts. Some examples of larceny is robbery, burglary, and selling of stolen property. And then a funny word referring to a recipient of stolen property is offense. You will be offense. Some other types of white-collar crimes are forgery, bribery, computer crime. This one is increasing because of this age of technology. Extortion, blackmail. Conspiracy and arson, which in the recent San Diego fire, that's arson. Some defenses are for criminal is bona fide competition, legal defense to wrongful criminal liability. Procedural defense is based on any flaws in the criminal investigation procedure, and so that you can see if any flaws could lead to an exoneration of the charge. Substantive defense, meaning based on the content, the substance, the stuff of the case, and any mistakes that could possibly exonerate the charge. Plea bargain, in which you plea the highest charge, or you should plead guilty, to get the higher charge gone. Infancy is a real defense. You just need to know that. It usually occurs in the multiple choice of FBLA tests. Just know infancy is a real defense. Here are some key terms in this chapter. Some words we did not go through are civil business ethics, civil disobedience, think Gandhi, think Thoreau, think MLK. Civil law is within individuals, like that if you sue someone for fencing or that's civil stuff, neighbor stuff. And then code, laws grouped into codes. Consequence-based reasoning. It is a form of ethical reasoning that evaluates the result of an action. Constitutional law is constitution-based law. And then equity is basic fairness, or it could mean the difference between mortgage and everything, but in our case, it is fairness. There's fidelity bond, insurance policy that pays the employer money in the case of employee's theft. Injunction, court order for a person to do or not to do a particular act. Meaning if you do something in court they don't want you to do, you could be ordered an injunction. Jurisdiction, a power of a court to decide a case. Such as trial courts have very large jurisdiction because they can carry almost everything. But for example, small claims courts only for court cases with little amounts of money, probate courts with wills, juvenile courts with, juveniles. Then there's positive law, is a law based on the dictates of a central political authority. Intelligence thesis, we got that. There's UCC, the Uniform Commercial Code. It is very important in the Law of Sales chapter. You'll be dealing with that a lot because it deals with codes for merchants, for sales, for commerce. So that's important. And the utilitarianism is basically saying you weigh an event based on pros and cons. For example, if I was posed with the opportunity to take meth or take any drug, the pros is high. The cons are bad health, you're breaking the law. What does that outweigh? Which one outweighs? Cons. So I shouldn't do it. If it's something like donate money to a charity to help with, earthquake, the pros is I'm doing something good, I'm making myself happy, I'll make myself happy, I'll get tax deductions, and cons is just sacrificing a meal to help people. That's really not a con. So now this time pros are with the cons, which means I probably should do it. So this is the end of the first business law session video PowerPoint. Are there any questions? If you do, you can either email me an email address in the beginning of the slide, or feel free to post any questions to me on the Education Tomorrow webpage, which I will also post in the YouTube comments, or comment on the YouTube video. I will get back to you promptly. The next PowerPoint will be contract law. So I hope that since this chapter is all the basics, I hope you review it and understand this fully so you can build up on contract law. I also hope that if you're studying for FBLA tests, you should really update your foldable notes. For contract law, there's going to be a lot in it. Thank you, and also, if you'd like to suggest any background music for my series, feel free to comment on my YouTube page. Thank you.